Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Anthony Joshua will not be ringside for Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Shout out to the channel members also for holding it down. And, you know, looky, well, breaking news. According to the dailymail.co.uk, so just by the web address, that indicates this is a UK publication, a UK website, right? Daily Mail. I've used them in the past for citing sources. They've given some good information. They have an article. Very interesting. New media. Let's talk about it. Anthony Joshua will not, in all caps, be ringside for Tyson Fury's world title challenge against Deontay Wilder in Los Angeles. Says Tyson Fury, there's just some like cliff notes. Fury will fight Wilder for the WBC heavyweight title in LA next month. Anthony Joshua had considered attending, but instead has sponsor obligations. AJ's attendance could have goaded the winner of LA bout to a Wembley showdown. Joshua has April 13th booked, but yet to confirm an opponent for the belt. Says Anthony Joshua will not be ringside in LA for Tyson Fury's world title challenge against Deontay Wilder. The IBF, WBA, and WBO champion had considered attending the mega fight at the Staples Center on December 1st in a move that could have helped goad the winner into a Wembley showdown. However, Joshua has opted against the maneuver because of sponsor obligations. Joshua has a Wembley booking for April 13th, but endured fruitless talks with the WBC champion Wilder to make a unification before Wilder signed to fight Tyson Fury. An April matchup with the winner would be complicated by both Fury and Wilder having rematch clauses in their deal, though figures around the fight have questioned if Fury would activate his if defeated. More likely option for Joshua in April is Dillian Whyte, who must beat Derek Chisora next month, or U.S. heavyweight Gerald Miller. Joshua underlined his desire to fight for the WBC belt next year in a tweet on Wednesday that read, "Unification heavyweight division twice in 22 fights. Watch me become undisputed champion of the world, heavyweight champion." Listen, this is very disappointing. New media. You know, what did I tell you guys? See, once again, you guys can say whatever you want in the comment section. It does not appear like Joshua is chomping at the bit to get in there with the winner of Wilder Fury. These are all indications. Like, to me, the sponsor obligation is a really, extremely weak argument for this. Because I understand sponsorships, I understand business, but if you're a professional fighter and you have a commitment and or have made plan, like, see, this could have been something that Joshua planned to do. You know, he could have already planned, like, oh, I already got my plane ticket. What? So the sponsor, you think the sponsor is gonna drop you? You get what I'm saying? Like, is a if you say, hey, I got a plane ticket, you know, the sponsors just listen to the argument. A sponsor, they need you. They want something you possess, whether it's your audience, if it's your influence, your star power, right? They're paying you for something. So there has to be a way to reschedule or get out of it, bottom line. You know what I mean? It sounds like you don't want to go. That's basically what it is, because you cannot fix your lips to tell me that Joshua, if he had been planning to go to Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, whoever, Under Armour or, you know, Muscles R Us or Muscle Milk or whoever, you know, protein powder company that sponsors you when you don't have a fight. It's not like it's a sponsorship thing and you have a fight coming up. Your fight's not till April. So whatever your sponsor obligation is, what's the sponsor? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that sounds unbelievable, because sponsors, again, they are seeking you, your influence, your audience, you know, your pull, your reach. You know, they want the impressions you get. So for that very reason, oftentimes they'll work with you. They're willing to work with you. You know, they're not going to just be like, no, we're about to drop you. Besides that, Joshua is already a multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? If it was something like, you got to ask yourself, if a sponsor is that because you're a heavyweight fighter and a potential fight you may face in April, right? Because you're going to scout the competition. And if a sponsor is not willing to work with you under those circumstances, then as far as I'm concerned, that is not a sponsor that I would even want to have, which is why I didn't believe it, you know, which is why this sounds horrible as an excuse. And the other thing is, that's why no sponsor was mentioned. You get what I'm saying? That sounds horrible. Like, this is your profession. You're a professional fighter. You got to round up a big fight for April. So if anything, that would benefit the sponsor. If you were fighting Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder in April, then you are scouting the competition. That would only benefit the sponsor to get more of a reach, because they would be involved or sponsoring you for a big, massive unification fight for undisputed that has not been done since Lennox Lewis. So that's why I don't believe this. This sounds like Joshua just doesn't want to go for whatever reason. You know, it's just that simple. A spot, that's like literally one of the weakest arguments you can use. And it's funny, new media, we've been covering this, we've been calling it, and as you've seen in this, the world is starting to see this is a UK based website writing this article. So all the motherfuckers coming out saying, oh, you Yanks are biased and you bloody biased and all this shit house. Well, what do you have to say now? Because they're saying the same thing that I've been telling you. They said the likely suitor is Dillian White if he gets past Derek Chisora, or Gerald Big Baby Miller. You know, but the thing that's really like laughable at the end of the day is that Joshua, he literally just posted a picture like a day or two ago. Here it is. He posted it one day ago. 486,000 likes, so a ton of people seen it, and it says unified the heavyweight division twice in 22 fights. Watch me become undisputed heavyweight champion in 2019. Stay hungry with the flame. Sounds great, but you're saying this yet not even scouting the competition that would make you, whoever wins Wilder Fury is going to be the guy with the WBC green strap, the coveted green strap that everybody knows about, has a lot of history in this sport. You're saying, it sounds good, a day ago you're saying that you want to be the unified undisputed heavyweight champion in 2019. However, your actions by not going to the fight, you know, that doesn't sound good, and that doesn't really support. It's not congruent, just like a lot of what we've heard. Oh, 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. Tell Wilder's team 50 mil is mad, and then they give you 50 mil offer, and you say, no, I want to fight in the UK. Man, this is looking bad. I hope this is just a rumor. You know, I'm gonna be at Wilder Fury. I'm gonna be there. So hopefully Joshua changes his mind, or you know, the fans encourage him to go. But I'm gonna be there, and there's no reason that a YouTuber, Joshua has way more money than me. You know what I'm saying? He's a millionaire, and I could finagle. I'm a freelance, you know, independent, small business, and I be wiggling. I move. I get from city to city, everywhere I need to go to cover these fights for you. So there's no reason that a multimillionaire who's in Dubai every other week, and you know, by poolside and in Aruba and Jamaica and with Beanie Man and shit, can't go to take 2 days out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even like the UK doesn't celebrate the same holidays like Thanksgiving, you know. So it's not like the holiday, oh, he's just caught up with the holidays. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's just crazy that a YouTuber can push and get to these fights, and then somebody who's saying they want the fight is not going to even be in attendance. I hope this is a misprint. I hope this is just a rumor, or I hope Joshua changes his mind and comes through to California Love Part 2 without Dre. you know, because this to me is not a good look, especially when you just posted this and say you want to be undisputed heavyweight champion in 2019. It's not that you have to be at somebody's fight, but that would be a good starter to get the promotion. Whoever wins that night, you can jump in the ring. Wilder was not allowed in your ring. Hence why he didn't go to the Joseph Parker fight. But he has been to Joshua fights. You know, he went to the Klitschko fight. He went to Tyson Fury's fight against Pianeta. So he's willing to travel to scout and scope the competition because, like he says, like Wilder keeps saying, one face, one name, one champion. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, you know? So it would be lovely to see Joshua, who has most of the belts, do the same, put that same amount of effort. Tyson Fury, he was at the Spilka fight, which is now that he's fighting Wilder, you know, Wilder knocked out Spilka. Tyson Fury hopped in the ring. Yo, boom, I'll fight you any day, anytime. Like, you know, he was getting his Clubber Lang on. Joshua's the only one not doing it. And at this level, at this point, with guys like Tyson Fury bad-mouthing you and Deontay Wilder calling you a coward each and every, like, time he gets the opportunity to, this is a bad look for Joshua. Very bad look. And I don't want to hear people leaving comment, oh, that's not Joshua's style. It's not his thing. Well, it needs to be his thing because he's a heavyweight champion and these people are trying to chump him. You know, it's kind of like with Keith Thurman. That's why Keith Thurman needs to get back in the limelight, because these people out here, like, you know, you heard Terrence Crawford when he ran into Errol Spence. He was like, this ain't no Keith Thurman shit. Keith, that means people, your peers, are not giving you the respect that you deserve. So you got to make them respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like Terrence Crawford, for him to say, oh, this ain't no Keith Thurman shit, Keith Thurman shit. You know, that tells you what people feel about Keith Thurman, his exile, and how he's, like, you know, dissipated from the welterweight division. Same thing here with Joshua. You know, they keep calling you a coward, and, you know, Tyson Fury says Wilder would knock him spark out, different stuff like this. You know, I can't buy a sponsorship deal as far as, you know, bulk powders or whoever is holding up you scouting the competition, you know. So you really want to go to this fight, but you can't make arrangements and they can't accommodate you in that way. You know, that's unbelievable. And like I said, Wilder went to the Klitschko fight, which is on record Joshua's biggest fight. He was there to scout. You know, I remember him and Tony Bellew got into it, and Joshua was the only one that was not partaking. And it's at the point where it's not even about being more professional. It's about representing yourself as a champion and letting people know. You know, I'm all for being humble, but you know, it's crazy that a YouTuber can move around a bit and get to these fights. And then Joshua, he's already openly declared that he's going to Derek Chisora versus Dillian Whyte, which I understand is closer to home. But you can make it out for that fight, which really doesn't mean as much. You could scout that fight. You know, fans aren't really pressed about seeing you fight Dillian Whyte or Derek Chisora or Dillian Whyte too. You know, they want to see you fight Wilder Fury, and you talking about going to that. So that lets me know the Eddie Hearn machine, the Barry Hearn, Matchroom, DAZN, AJ plan, it doesn't really include Wilder Fury winner right now. You know, they have their own plans, and we'll see. New media. You tell me when we wrong. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next video, it's Egos. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.